I want to have my body and my hands positioned where I'm protecting myself. Number one thing that I like to do is my elbows are going to be inside my knees. My elbows are not going to be out here, even though this may be more comfortable. I don't want that. I want my elbows in here. That's number one thing. I'm constantly making my phone call. For those of you that have no gi, your phone call is fine here. For those of you that have the gi, when you're making that phone call, make sure you go under your lapel. Don't go over your lapel, because it can still grab and choke with your own lapel. So you're gonna, thumb in and make a phone call this way. So boom, I'm over here under my opponent, and my opponent's trying to do things, and he's getting up, he's getting high, or whatever it is. So he gets a little bit high, just like that, and it's not too much. He's not so high where it's bad. He's just a little bit high. What I like to do to get out of this position or to switch it on him, what I'm gonna do is, number one thing, boom, I'm gonna make sure this elbow stays stuck. Next, he's gonna start paying attention about why this elbow's stuck, and he's not worried too much about this one. The moment he pulls this one out, by that time I should be prepared to grab this elbow here. When I grab, or even if he doesn't have a gi, I want to grab really the elbow. With the gi, I can grab here, and of course, and make sure the elbow's as low as it could be. Now, I can do this the hard way and muscle it, which is like just from here and go and roll him. 99% of the time that doesn't work with me, and it's probably not going to work when you're rolling with somebody that's about your weight or heavier. However, there's a good technique for here. What I'm going to do right here is he's pushing against me. So I'm going to push against him, and I'm going to bring my knees together. Once I bring my knees together, this knee here is going to drop. So my knees come together, this knee drops, boom. And I roll under my opponent, and my opponent comes right over. Once I'm here, you make sure your butt not on the ground. You drop your butt on the ground, your weight's no longer on here. Your butt about an inch off the ground, keep your feet planted, keep this pulled high, and you start sliding up to his shoulder. So when you get to about here, you can switch, boom, and have a good side control on your opponent. As opposed to you doing that and you being high and then him rolling you, and then you end up back to square one. So real simple. I'm in this position here, boom, and I'm gonna get ready to do this move. I grab so I can fake. He stops worrying about this hand, and I'm just faking it. The moment I grab this, I step, drop, boom, ride, switch it on my opponent, boom, and I got a good side control on my opponent that had almost a very good position on me. Come here. So, same thing. I'm protecting this way. He's not gonna work no chokes. I'm not giving him my arm. I'm not doing this right here, no good. I'm not putting my arms out here. I'm keeping myself all tied up, making him have to work. He starts to get a little bit high, or he starts to grab, he starts to give me something. I'm gonna grab it, not putting myself in danger. I'm just gonna grab it and make him a little frustrated. But the moment he slacks and passes that arm where I can grab, it's boom. I grab, tighten it, come close, drop that knee so I can break myself down. I drop the knee, boom, come under, and switch and get side control of my opponent. That make sense?
Sir.
Good? All right.